he'll be in it and then maybe take a break and then come back into it. It's funny. Reed's coaching now.
Yeah.
So I see him at like the local youth tournaments and stuff like that. And so we hosted a tournament yesterday, and then BS is hosting the next KCWA tournament. So Reed's picking up the trailer. And it was funny. We were just texting back and forth just to make sure that he got it. He's like, "Well, what are you doing right now?" I'm like, "Well, I'm about to be on a podcast with your brother." He's like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah. So, have you heard the story how I got into wrestling, or we got into wrestling?
I don't think so.
Okay. So Reed was 4 years old, going on 5, and yeah, so he was like that uh typical just boy, just all gas, no break, mischievous, like get into trouble. Like we go to like the daycare, and like he's fighting kids that are a year, 2 years older than him. Like he didn't care, like he just was fearless, right? And my parents just like, like how do we just wear this kid out? And so we had some family friends like, get him into wrestling. And so anyway, yeah. So he's gonna wrestle. He's kind of excited about it. They asked me, I'm like, I'm all right. I don't need to. And so they're okay. And our parents didn't have very much money at all at the time. And to like where my grandparents had to put up like for us to get shoes or entry fee and like all that stuff. And so anyway, night before practice, so practice would have been the next day, but the night, Reed and I shared a room. Said he's 4. He would be turning 5 at the end of the season. I was 6, gonna turn 7. And he goes, "Hey Riley, you going to practice tomorrow, wrestling?" I go, "No." He goes, "Well, I'm not gonna go if you don't go." So Reed, you gotta go. He's like, "No, I'm not going if you don't go." I'm like, right. I vividly remember like I'm on the top bunk looking at the ceiling and like, all right. So in the morning I wake up, tell my mom, like, "Hey, I want to wrestle." She's like, "Gosh darn it, Riley, like we asked you, 2 or 3 weeks ago and you didn't want to do it." And so like, figure out a way, get us all signed up, right? And then, about 30 years later, here I am, right? And I tell people wrestling changed the course of our family tree, provided a lot of opportunities. Definitely, I think is yeah, has done more good than anything. But yeah, Reed, he was a terror when he wrestled. Like he was, yeah, naturally more gifted than I was. Just had that mentality. Um, but yeah, kind of fell out of it, and yeah, now he's back in it, and I think he's happy. So it's good.